I'm Shigeo Ijui. I'm a torture sommelier. I help people get true justice. One day I was meeting with a new client. Okay, so tell me what happened. Okay. It was a middle-aged man. He had this look in his eyes. This man killed my daughter, and he knew she was pregnant. I want you to help me set things straight. He wanted vengeance. What happened to his arm? I don't mean to be rude, but what happened there? Oh, this. I lost my arm 19 years ago trying to save my daughter. I raised her single-handedly with only one arm. His name was Kanzaki. He had a daughter and... You're gonna get married someday and leave this house. I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, Dad, stop it. I don't even got a boyfriend right now. But hopefully I get to meet a nice guy like you, Dad.
She was fresh out of college. 19 years ago. Come on, let's go get some sundaes.
Yay! Love you, Daddy.
He was out with his family, but then... This truck driver, he fell asleep at the wheel. Then, he came straight at them. Run! Chihiro! He did his best to protect his daughter. But then... They could move out of the way. The guy didn't even brake. His wife died on the scene. My client lost his arm, but... You okay?
Yeah. What happened to you, Daddy?
I'll be fine! His daughter came out of the crash with a few scratches. But his wife was gone now. Don't you worry about Chihiro.
Is Mommy asleep?
He only had one arm now, but... You're my everything, Chihiro!
Thanks, Daddy.
He did everything he could for his daughter. Then, many years later, on her wedding day...
Dad, stop crying so much.
I can't help it!
I'll take good care of her, sir. I promise.
I'm so happy for you!
Oh, Daddy, stop it.
It was the best day of his life. Then, to make things even better, his daughter and her husband invited him to move in with them.
Dad, I'm pregnant.
What? Oh, that's wonderful news! Mom would be so happy!
Yeah.
Things were finally starting to look up for him. But then, one day when he came home... It's awfully quiet in here. Something felt off. Then when he walked into the living room... No! This can't be! Ah! No! His daughter and her husband were lying down in a pool of blood. The husband wasn't breathing, but his daughter... She was still breathing, but she was bleeding out fast. Chihiro, hang in there! The ambulance is on the way!
Dad!
Stay with me! He did everything he could for her, but time was running out. Please, Chihiro! Don't die on me! It was a nightmare. Then...
Daddy, I'm sorry.
She stopped moving. She died in his arm. No! Chihiro! Please! Come back to me! Her body started turning cold. No! Chihiro! It was a living nightmare. The police told him they were stabbed multiple times. Whoever's responsible, we'll catch them. Thank you. Some of their valuables were missing too, so they probably broke in to steal from them. He still couldn't believe that this was happening to him. After that, he was like an empty shell of a man. He quit his job and started drinking heavily. Chihiro, I miss you so much. He had nothing to live for anymore. Then he made this call. Sasaki-san, I need your help. I want to find the person responsible. The guy? Anything for you, sir. It was the truck driver that ran over his family. Sasaki. You're up again, go! Yes, sir. His company was forcing him to work non-stop. Then he caused that accident. Ah! Sasaki apologized to my client many times. I'm truly sorry. I know I can't change what happened, but get out of my face. He wanted nothing to do with him at first. But Sasaki, over the last 19 years, he paid him every month for damages. He never missed a payment. After a while, my client decided to forgive him. Look, I know your company was working you like a dog, so I forgive you, okay? Thank you, but I'm still gonna keep making payments. And if there's anything I can do for you, all you need to do is ask. Sasaki knew he couldn't rely on the cops. You know anything about this? I'm looking for the killer. I heard about this. He started doing business with some shady people. Then, 3 months later, this bar owner up in Kokuin District. She knows everything. Go talk to her. Sasaki finally got a lead. So he went to this bar and the owner knew the person responsible.
So that was your daughter, huh?
Yeah. You know who did it?
Yes, I do, but this isn't gonna be easy to hear.
The guy responsible? His name was Ogawara, a former Yakuza. Don't come back!
Shut up! Nobody came to get me? What the hell?
He was recently released from prison after doing 5 years. That night...
Woo! Bring me more booze!
Of course!
he partied his ass off. He spent money like a maniac.
I did 5 years on the inside. I'm gonna get promoted for sure!
He had about 10 grand on him, but he used it all in one night. But then...
What the? Where did they go?
the Yakuza family he worked for, they were gone.
What the? No way!
The Kyogoku family took them out years ago. Stop selling drugs on our turf! Die! They were slinging dope in the wrong area. Ogawara had no idea.
I'm broke now! What do I do?
He thought he had a bright future ahead of him, but he was dead wrong. So now he was totally broke.
So hungry.
He was out on the streets. He couldn't take much more of this.
Can't wait for the baby!
Same here.
So, he decided to take things by force.
Look at them smiling and stuff. Life isn't fair!
Then he saw my client's daughter and her husband, and he decided to strike.
Give me your money, bitch!
What the?
Stop!
He followed them home and jumped them when they opened the door.
Please don't kill me! I got a baby and I want to let my dad hold her in his arms!
Nope, no, can't do!
Then he stabbed her to death. After that, he gathered some guys and started robbing people left and right.
I could do whatever I want!
Then he formed this new gang called the Kira. My client was furious to hear this. I'm gonna kill this man myself!
I wouldn't if I were you. He's very dangerous.
But then what am I supposed to do?
I know a guy. He'll be able to help.
So he came to me. Then he got on the floor and started begging me for help. I heard what you can do! Please help me, sir! Kansaki-san. He wanted vengeance. Then the look on his face changed. He killed my daughter and her family for no reason! My daughter died in my arms! Please kill him for me! He wanted blood. My mind was already made up. Don't worry, I got you. Thank you! Okay then, let's get to work. This guy killed an innocent woman and a baby for no reason. Nobody gets away from me. Nobody. I'm gonna make this guy suffer. A few days later, we were at their hideout.
What a dump.
Yeah. They were working out of this old building outside of town. But then when we got there, some guys were already there. I snuck up behind them. Then... You guys work for the Amo family, right? Wow! There was some young guys. Who are you? He's scaring me. Itoyo-san! This is the guy! The torture guy!
That's Itoyo and Uzami. They work for the Amel family.
Right. They said they were after the same guys. I'll help you take them out. But Ogawara, he's mine. Yes, sir. I just pissed my pants. I had nothing against the Amo family, so I decided to help them. Then, when we entered the building... Yay! Shut up. Some guys came charging toward us, but it was nothing I couldn't handle. They didn't put up much of a fight.
Say bye to your knees!
Come on, do something. I told the young guys to join in. Come on, Usami! We can't let them take out all of them! Yes, sir!
Way to go!
I had a special guest coming today, so I didn't have all day long. Then Ogawara and Itoyo collided. Die!
Screw you!
This was taking too long, so I decided to make a move. You're done for. Come here!
What the dog?
I grabbed Ogawara. Then, as we were walking out... Okay then, he's ours. You okay with that? Of course, sir! This guy... he's scaring me. I think I crapped my pants. Okay then, moving on. About an hour later, we were back at the torture chamber. My guest was already there. Long time no see, Otonashi.
Good to see ya. Hey, Rukawa.
Hello?
His name was Shintaro Otonashi. His specialty was reptiles. He was the best in the game. Then...
Let's wake him up, shall we?
Wow, look at that thing.
She's cute, right?
he took out an alligator snapper. Then...
Dog!
Stop screaming so loud.
The turtle bit off Ogawa's jaw with a single bite. Then I asked him the question I always ask my victims. So, you killed an innocent couple and their baby for no reason.
So what?
The woman told you she was pregnant, but you killed her anyway. You feel any remorse? But then...
Remorse? Screw that! They got what they deserved! I don't care if she was pregnant!
Okay, I've heard enough. This guy didn't deserve to live. Okay, let's get started then. Ready, guys?
Oh yeah, I brought my A-team.
Here we go!
Then...
Ah! Snake!
It was an anaconda. This thing was huge.
She is very hungry.
You know how snakes eat their prey.
Ah!
The snake started wrapping itself around Ogawara.
Ah!
He could barely breathe. The anaconda was very strong.
Ah!
It started crushing every bone in his body. It didn't take long for him to give up.
Please, I'm sorry! Help me!
Pathetic. Then I opened the door. You begging for mercy now? You piece of shit.
Hey now, careful.
My client. He literally raised her single-handedly. She was everything to him.
Ah!
Then... Well then, time to die, asshole.
Ah!
Have fun being snake food. You don't deserve the gift of life. Burn in hell, maggot.
Ah!
Make sure the snake doesn't kill him right away. I want him to suffer for as long as possible.
Roger that.
Thanks. And so the job was done. Hopefully, this will give my client some kind of closure.
Yeah, by the way, the anaconda, she was scared of you.
Even animals are terrified of you, sir.
I know what it's like to lose a loved one, so I hope everything works out for him.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our other videos. And please subscribe to the channel.